Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Fishing. In this episode, I am making it because one of my subscribers actually requested to see how I organize my material and my equipment in my tackle bag. So if you feel that you want to see something specific, please leave a comment down below and tell me exactly what you want to see, and I will make you a video just like how I'm making this one. Alright, first off, let's start off with the back of the bag. Now the back of the bag, if you see my review on this, it actually has a plastic mesh with a Velcro strap on the back, and that's where I keep my fish grips that work very nice. They're also the glow in the dark version, so once they're exposed to like the sunlight and then it gets dark really soon, they do glow. And I also do keep just a standard stringer in the back. And also the way I have it set up is that on the handle of my bag, I actually have a hand towel tied to it, because when you're fishing and you're dealing with fish and bait, it's really slimy and gooey and stuff like that. You don't want to get that stuff on your reel, so this is really nice to have. Let's go ahead and move on to the front pocket. Now in the front pocket, I keep a few items. The first item is just a few little bags, also some zip ties. You'll see examples of those too right now. And then also I keep some extra large bags just in case you have to clean a fish or dispose of something. And also I keep a lighter in one of those little bags to keep it dry in case I need it. And like the review of my bag that I just did, this bag actually has 2 spots for pliers, but I currently only have 1. And these right here work very well. I got them at Academy. They have the line cutter right there. I'm trying to zoom in on it. It has a line cutter right there. Cuts through, basically any kind of line. Cuts through mono very easily, but through braided, it does do the job. It takes a little bit of effort, but it does get through. It's held on by a carabiner clip that is actually connected to the strap, the shoulder strap, and that carabiner clip is connected also to a stretch band, and that's connected to the pliers, so that the pliers will always be there and I can stretch them out wherever I need them, and I won't lose them. And behind the pliers there's actually another compartment. In that compartment I keep quite a few items as well. So right here I have some gulp saltwater baits that I haven't used yet, so I keep that for storage. And then also I have a bag that I have labeled gulp, and it has my used gulps in there. And the gulp bags are designed to keep the fluid that comes in there, but they really do not work, so I have to keep it in a separate baggie so they won't spill out. Also I have a bag full of some other leaders made for bull red fishing, and I have about 3 or 4 of those, I believe. And then also I have this shark fishing leader that I have never used before, and both of these were actually made by a buddy of mine. And then also a baggie full of just some mono in case I need to make some leaders right away. Also in this mesh zipper pocket I have some wire leaders. They're not my favorite because they keep their shape, so I try not to bend them, so I have to keep them in there so they could be free and they won't accidentally get bent. Now we're going to move on to the main compartment. So I removed one of the 4 tackle boxes that they give me, and I replaced it with this smaller one. And I did this because this smaller one is actually my travel size, which I carry with me on my kayak, so I don't actually have to carry this big old bag with me. So right now it's pretty empty because I haven't gone kayaking lately. In this box I usually have some extra hooks, treble hooks, leaders, also some extra weights, some top waters like this one, and some artificial baits. I like having this smaller tackle box to take with me on the water, because I really do not want to carry this big old bag with me in my kayak, especially if I flip. Don't want to lose everything. Alright, so let's move on to the main box. Now this box basically holds everything that I use on a daily fishing basis. So right here in the corner, got some of my popping corks. Then also below that I have some leaders, and also my Quantum hot sauce reel oil in a little bag, because even though it does have a cap, as you see right there, it does leak. so I don't want to get that all over my rest of my gear. Also got some of these swivels with the clips on the end. Really highly recommend these. I love them. I use them all the time. I like to be able to change out my hooks from different sizes to top waters to many different things. Also right here showing you my my favorite jig heads. So I have a few of those, all in the chartreuse color, and then except for that one red one down there. And then also right here, like I said, I carry around some extra treble hooks. These are actually for my top waters, because the treble hooks that come with top waters usually don't work that well, or they usually rust through pretty fast. So always got to carry some of those. And I think these are like a size 4, I think. Yeah, so the same size as my top water. And also got some of these, just standard hooks in a whole bunch of different sizes. And then also got them in the smaller size for the live shrimp. I am a really big fan of these smaller hooks, because even though they don't look like they could really do anything, they actually do work on catching a great variety of fish. Also, I do carry some extra weights. Right now I'm actually down. I only have about 2. Now my other 2 boxes are not full at all. This tackle box is reserved for my my heavier fishing, and as you can see, there's literally nothing in there except for 2 spider weights and 1 sinker, because I do not do a lot of fish. I usually fish from the shore or off my kayak, so I'm not really out there, but I am trying to, so I'm trying to reserve this specific tackle box just for that gear. The last tackle box is kind of weird because it houses the accessories for my electric fillet knife. So what I mean by that is right here, these are the clamps that you put onto like a boat battery or a separate battery you might have with you out on the water, and it has the port so you could actually connect the fillet knife to it, so you could power it that way. And also it has the 2 fillet knives that I might use. So it has the large one and it has a small one. And the reason I carry that gear with me is because I also do carry my electric fillet knife with me in my tackle bag. Now this is the, sorry, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the Rapala electric fillet knife works very well. You can see it takes the blade out right there. It has a lock on the trigger so you can't activate it. And it's also very water resistant. So this is where I'm showing you guys I actually use my zip ties to hold up all that gear together, and also using one of those bags and the zip tie to cover the actual port that you put into the boat battery clamp or your car charger.